Hello, good afternoon. It's 14th of February and it's 2 o'clock GMT. I've done this a bit later because I thought there might have been something from the 1:30 news that probably could have given us a little bit more to look at. But nothing really moved. And that's been the way for the last 2 or 3 weeks. There is not a lot of movement on anything. So we start off with the AUD CAD. I got into this short, as you can see, and I've put my take profit just behind it, just in case. We crossed the trend line down here, and we're into a lot of heavy resistance across here, and the AUD has had a lot of good news. There isn't much more good news to come, so yeah, we're short, but I've got my take profit in just in case something funny happens. Okay, well, we'll leave that one for now. AUD USD, same really. If you go onto a weekly chart, you can see we are into quite heavy resistance here, and I really don't think there's much more upside in this. We've already come up. Let's just have a look how many pips we've come up. 500. I really can't see going much further than that, to be honest. But you know, it's Forex. Anything can happen. Yeah, the commitment of traders for last week, as I said yesterday, was 42 to 17. That's about 2.5 to 1 short, and did cross over recently. And there's 10,000 short added this week. So yeah, but you know, I'm ever hopeful. I'm sure that's going to come right. Euro CAD. It's a bit of sideways movement, and we're waiting for it to what we want it to do. We want it to pop back up, and we'll short it. I don't think there's anything else I'd really want to do with that. The overall market, as far as I'm concerned, is down. You've got inflated oil prices by speculators on holding up the Canadian dollar, and I can't see any good news really for the euro. So you know, I want to be short this pair, but not at the moment. So we'll just hang on a little bit. I think we're basically going to say the same thing. Yeah, I wish I'd got in there at the mid-Bollinger Band. I didn't. I'm looking to sell. If it pops up again to the mid-Bollinger Band, I think I'm going to get in. It did cross my trend line here. Hey ho, I missed it, but you know, can't get everything. Euro GBP, again short on a bounce, sideways action. If it bounces up, I'll sell it back through. Euro dollar, again, I'm waiting for a bounce. I think it's going to bounce up here to about to my turquoise line, which is my 20-day moving average, mid-Bollinger Band. So we'll see if that happens, and if it does, we'll get in again. Pound USD, same story. We're going to sell a bounce. The USD JPY, I've actually doubled my position on that. On the trade I've got at the top, which was into a little bit of profit, I've put a take profit just underneath it, and then I've doubled the position. So we are fairly heavily short on that. But things can happen. It can bounce. If it bounces up to my top line here, which I really can't see, but it might do, I would re-enter the position that I took out on the stop, or wait for a sign of weakness and re-enter it. You know, you'll have gained a few pips. So that's how I feel with that one. USD CAD, I just can't win with this at the moment. As far as I'm concerned, the pair is long. I'm short the Canadian dollar and long the US dollar, and the commercials are 2 to 1 there with me. I think it's good long-term trade position. We've got very heavy resistance here at this line. Just keep popping over it though. Let's just pop it onto a weekly chart and see what it looks like. Yeah, you know, I can't see it going down anymore. You know, hand on heart, I really can't. And my money's on it, and I'm looking to get to this red line up here. So we'll see how that goes a bit later on today. But there we go. And next pair up is oil, WTI. That came down nicely yesterday and is promptly shot back up. I think that's worth a short. I might, if it pops up a little bit more, I might pop a little bit more on it, see what happens. But you know, you're into heavy resistance at the top there. It's speculation has made it go high. And if you look on the RSI down here, the 14 period, I was expecting it, as I said the other day, to bounce off when it went short there. I was expecting it to bounce off the red line, bounce off there, and then back down. So I'll see how that goes a bit later on and take a view on it. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to be back on the ball a little bit better next week. I'm still feeling a bit fragile, and thank you for bearing with me. All the best and happy trading.